China? That's a really good question, and one I often find myself asking after having been here for 8 years. Basically, I left university in the UK and I just didn't like the idea of going to work for a big company in London. The fact that I'd have to spend years, working my way up to a position where I had any kind of influence, and I just wanted an adventure. I think I'd just done 3 years of education and I was ready for something a bit different. So I jumped on a plane to Shanghai. That was basically all the planning I did. I had no idea what I was coming to. I didn't speak a word of Mandarin. I didn't know anybody here in Shanghai. I just fancied an adventure. And it sort of worked out in its own funny way. I started studying Chinese at a little school for a few months. I got a job at a tech startup, and because there was nobody else to be running their marketing and their e-commerce, I got to do it. 23-year-old kid with no experience and definitely nothing to justify him doing the job. Got to make decisions and spend money and take risks, and it was such a way to learn. It was a real baptism of fire. I definitely learned a huge amount in those first months and years. And then the excitement and energy of China was just different to the UK. There was so much going on and so much changing. I remember I once went back to England after having 2 years of being away, and almost nothing had changed. It felt exactly like the last time I'd been here. But then after only 2 weeks in England, I came back to Shanghai and a new street had been built. New buildings had been created and others knocked down. There was so much going on and so much changing, and I wanted to be part of that. It felt like sort of a once-in-a-generation opportunity to be in the place where everything was happening, and so that was the thing that really drew me to China. Okay, so what does KAWO do? KAWO, fundamentally our mission here is to help foreign brands be better at marketing in China. So we've only been going 2 years, so we're on the first step of this journey, and what we have right now is very simple. So we are a platform that helps foreign brands doing their marketing, primarily Weibo and WeChat, in China. So we pull in content from their other social networks in English, and we allow them to plan it, and we have this beautiful interface that works on desktop and on mobile, and they can collaborate together as a team to create the best content for their brand and then publish it out onto their social channels and get feedback to learn what worked and what didn't work. But this is just the first step of our mission. In the coming months and years, KAWO is going to be a sophisticated tool that really helps you make smart decisions. So if you're a foreign brand coming to China, you probably have a lot of questions, and there's a lot of things that are confusing about this market. Our tool helps you make smarter decisions, helps you publish better content, helps you engage with the right users, and build a strong connection with China. That's the mission of our company. What we're really looking for in a candidate is creativity and an ability to solve problems in a creative way. We're trying to build the best platform we can for foreign brands doing social media in China, and we're only going to realize that vision if we have a team of A players who create just awesome technology and an awesome solution to this problem. I think these people need to be relentless. The first time you do anything, it's very rarely the best it could be. So you can't be afraid to throw it away and start again. That's definitely part of our culture here, this constant innovation. So that's something we look for in everybody we hire, this desire to really be excellent. Then, I guess the second thing would probably be adaptability. It's very hard for us to write a job description and then what you do will end up being different to what we thought we wanted you to do. So you're joining a team where the business goals will change, and the problems we need solved will also change. So we may require you to learn a new skill or do something you've never done before. You're going to be most successful at doing the thing that you just are most passionate about. Anything, you can think of anything and you can make it a career, whatever it is. So just find that thing that you love doing and just try and be the best at it. And the career will happen for you without you really trying. I also like to think, when I look back at when I was a kid, what things have changed in that time. Wouldn't it have been awesome to be part of the people that started the internet 25 years ago? And I look at the things that are going to change in the next 20 years and I think, well, what is going to be awesome to be part of through the next 20 years? You know, sustainability, energy, social web, the environment. There's so many things that we just know need to change, and being part of that change can be so exciting. And being an expert puts you in a great position to be part of one of those teams doing amazing stuff.